Hey everyone, Micah here with Electrek, and today we're reviewing the Priority eCoast electric bike. Come along with us while we check it out. If you're not familiar with Priority, they're a New York-based bike company that has long specialized in building high-quality pedal bikes designed for riders who commute every day, so they know a thing or two about building quality bikes. They expanded into electric bikes several years ago, and have taken that same quality-oriented design to the e-side of things. The eCoast here is a great example of that, where they've taken their classic coast cruiser bike and added the E, turning it into a very nicely spec'd electric cruiser bike that doesn't cost a fortune. I won't bury the price here, it's currently at $1,999. That is on the higher end of the electric cruiser bike market, but this is also on the higher end of the electric cruiser bike market's quality range. Take a look at the parts they put on this thing. For one, that's a Gates carbon belt drive, the ultimate in low maintenance solutions. You can cruise around basically forever on that thing with zero maintenance. We're talking easily 2 to 3 times longer than a chain, with many people pushing 10,000 miles or more out of their Gates belts easily. It's silent, it's smooth, it's just better than a chain. Then there's the hydraulic disc brakes, something we rarely see on cruiser bikes, but is another low maintenance solution that also offers more stopping power. The bike is also designed to be largely rust-proof, with sealed bearings, corrosion-resistant material choices, and of course, no chain to rust on you from all your early morning beach path riding. And I'm absolutely loving these big 3-inch tires. Balloon tires are my jam, and you never know when life is going to throw you a curveball and you've got to take a detour across something other than perfectly smooth paths or bike lanes. When the unexpected happens, a bit more tire beneath you makes it easier to cover anything from grass and cobblestones to lifted up sidewalk blocks and even scary looking potholes. These aren't as big as 4-inch fat tires, so you're still pretty nimble when you want to be, but you've got that extra rubber and air beneath you when you need it, so it's like the best of both worlds. For a bike that doesn't have suspension like this, having those 3-inch tires gives you a sort of pseudo-suspension without making the tires feel so big and clumsy like fat tires. So for the bike design, I give it 2 thumbs up here. It's comfortable, upright, relaxed, and even comes in both a standover and a step-through frame. Nice work there. But now let's take a look at the electric side of things. Here, I'd say Priority did a fairly good job, though it's not going to be a powerhouse or anything, which is probably fine for this type of bike. This is a beach cruiser after all. So for example, the 500 watt rear motor here, it's good, but just not crazy powerful. You do get a solid 20 mile per hour top speed on throttle easily, and if you unlock that speed setting in the display, you can even get it up to class 3 speeds of up to 28 miles an hour. Though the single speed nature of the bike does mean that you're going to be pedaling mighty fast when you blow past 20 miles an hour. So I'm not sure you're going to sit at 28 miles an hour for very long, but then again, this is a beach cruiser, the type of bike favored by folks that prefer life at a little more of a relaxed pace, enjoying the world you're immersed in instead of just watching it all go by in a blur. So while it can get up to class 3 speeds, I'd say the bike is really best as a class 2 bike going up to 20 miles an hour, in my opinion. Then there's the battery. 576 watt hours, that's a 48 volt 12 amp hour pack, and that's fine. I mean, it's a bit smaller than average, but nothing really wrong there. They claim 20 to 60 miles of range, that's 32 to 96 kilometers, and that is a healthy range, though of course like usual, you have to use the pedal assist to get the upper end of that range. I'm not a huge fan of the placement of the battery up high on the rack, though I get that there's really nowhere else to put it if you want to preserve that beautiful swooping cruiser frame. Plus, it gives you a free rear rack, which is a nice benefit. The display, that's not exactly fancy or high-tech, but again, this is a beach cruiser. These types of bikes aren't really expected to be high-tech. It's plenty visible and I'm fine with it. I would have loved to have seen a torque sensor here instead of a cadence sensor for just more responsive pedal assist, but then again, this is a $1,999 e-bike. It's not going to be a super high-end one with the nicest electronic components. Like I said, they really put more effort into building the design side of it as opposed to investing in super high-quality electric parts. They're all good, but these aren't the parts off of a $3,000 or $4,000 e-bike. So basically what I'm saying here is that I think Priority bicycles put more of a focus on the build quality, on creating a long-lasting and a comfortable cruiser bike, than they did on building a powerhouse of an e-bike, and that seems to fit both the type of bike and likely the type of rider that's interested in a cruiser bike like this. At $1,999, you're getting some great parts here and some real value from a company that builds bike shop quality bikes with direct-to-consumer pricing. To me, that's definitely a win. It won't be the right bike for everyone, but it's a great bike for someone, and I'm guessing there are a lot of someones that could enjoy the Priority E-Coast.
Thanks for watching, everyone. We hope you enjoyed that review of the Priority E-Coast. If you did, why don't you give this video a thumbs up? And don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss any of our future electric vehicle videos. See you here next time.